Moving over to the intercom button. So with PackTalk, any of the DMC products, you're going to see up at the top the two different modes, DMC intercom mode or Bluetooth intercom mode. And when you switch that, you're actually changing how that PackTalk headset is acting. Is it acting like a mesh headset? Is it acting like a Bluetooth headset? You can do that from the buttons or you can do that from the app. Back to what I said a moment ago, if I have my phone paired with the Spirit doesn't have DMC mesh. It only can pair with one other headset. So in the app, I'm just seeing that in the intercom section. To show you the same thing with a Freecom 4X, which can actually pair with more riders, if I go to intercom, I see rider A pairing, I see rider B pairing. We don't see anything about mesh because it doesn't have it, but this is where you would go for your Bluetooth intercom pairings. Now back to our trusty PackTalk Edge. For the moment, let's switch it over to Bluetooth intercom mode so we can see what that looks like. And you'll notice that the screen looks the same as it did for the Freecom 4X, right? You have a rider A pairing, you have a rider B pairing. You can actually go into that pairing mode by selecting pair. It's now in pairing mode for rider A. And if you had successfully paired with rider A, then you would be able to actually tap that button, open the intercom conversation, tap it again and close it. Of course, you can do that from the unit itself, but just another example of the remote capability of the app. Of course, rider B could be paired on that one. Now, obviously, if you have a PackTalk, Bluetooth is not the mode you want to be in. You want to be in DMC intercom mode. That's the mesh. That's the far superior platform. So let's get back over there. So on this menu, you have a few things going on. Up here, it says select group to activate it. The group with the little green dot is the group that's active, the DMC group that your headset is speaking the language of, if you will. If I select group 1, we can see the members of that group. First off, I'm a member. I'm not the admin of that group. That's okay. But PackTalk Neo and Rider00 are members of this group. When you have the little lock sign, that's who's associated to your private chat. Now, both of these are grayed out because those members are not around. If those units were around and they were on, then you would see them kind of come to life, and certainly I would be able to do the private chat feature with the person that's got the lock symbol next to them. In short, it just allows for a private one-on-one conversation. Even though you're around everybody in your group, you can just have that one-on-one convo. It's a very cool feature. You'll also see the bridge button. Both of these are grayed out because I'm not bridging anybody in. Bridge is the ability to bridge a Bluetooth-only headset into the DMC conversation. Another very cool feature worth checking out. And then, of course, mute. Now, up in the top left, you see this little circle with the number in it, 3. 3 is the total size of this group. That could be 2, that could be 1, it could be 15, but that'll tell you the how many members or people are in that group. And group 1, let's say we wanted to personalize that a little bit. We'll hit the pencil next to the name, and I can type this and make it anything that I want so that it's a little bit easier for me to identify. Done. Now, at the top right, let's click that real quick, and you can see that the new name, it's called test. I know, it's just easier for me to identify. And then, of course, group 2. Say I wanted to edit these groups. I can just long hold on either of them, select them, and remove them from my library. Of course, I can always just swipe and remove it as well. On the right, I can choose to leave the group that's active, or on the bottom left, start grouping. If I do this, I have the opportunity to name it, test 2, and then my unit's going to leave the active group that I'm in and go into DMC grouping mode. As the other DMC riders that I'm with go into grouping mode as well, you'll see this little count start to go up. 0 riders are connected, obviously because we're not doing that, but if I had one that was joining right now, it would say 1 rider has joined, 2 riders have joined. Once you get the count of what you're looking to have join your group, you can go ahead and say finish, and that new group would be created.